Oh, we are back now with our series Mind Matters. In May is Mental Health Awareness Month. We're joined now by a powerhouse of a duo teaming up for a very good cause.
Emmy Award winner Rachel Platten is the multi-platinum singer and songwriter behind hits like Fight Song and Stand By You.
And clothing and footwear designer Kenneth Cole has been a style staple for 40 years, also a philanthropist, supporting HIV/AIDS research and forming his nonprofit, the Mental Health Coalition, back in 2019. Well, together, they're working to destigmatize mental health struggles. So, Rachel, Kenneth, it is so great to have you here.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Thank you.
If I can share this, just before we went on, I was about to come over to say hi, and you guys were in a moment of meditation or prayer together. What was that? That was very special.
I usually, as I'm getting back out there with high pressure performances and things, I like to check in with my heart and just make sure my intention is in the right place and that I remember this is not about me, but to be in service, especially with something as important as this message. So yeah, I asked Kenneth if he minded and he said I would love to.
and you formed this coalition like 5 years ago, but last year you asked Rachel to sing at your Well-Being at Work event. So was that the genesis of you guys working together?
Well, it's when we got together. The coalition essentially is in fact a coalition of many of the most important voices and not-for-profits in the country that have critical resources that they bring to mental health in various aspects. All the at-risk communities are for the most part represented, and then we do a convening of the business people at one time at one occasion a year, where because business is where you can reach most effectively, most efficiently. That's where most of America gets their health care. And if you can create best practices in the workplace, you can really affect meaningful change. So we do that, and Rachel was so generous in offering to be there and help inspire, and which is hard, with her amazing talent and energy to get it and to bring it at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Rachel,
in and of itself a big deal.
Rachel, you've been pretty open about your experience with postpartum depression specifically, and as a recent ambassador with Kenneth's nonprofit, you've released this music video as well. And I think we've got some clips of the music video. Bad Thoughts. What was the inspiration behind the music video?
Yeah, so interestingly enough, the original title for the song was "Listen to This If You're Having a Panic Attack." Right, that felt like a little heavy.
That rolled off the tongue.
No. Didn't think about if I was gonna throw it on the playlist. But it was important to me that it kind of was medicine for people. I wrote it for me because I needed it. I needed it when I was struggling. And the fact that we're getting to do this collaboration with it now, and that it's kind of raised its hand as a song that's standing out for people and that's helping people, similar to the way Fight Song did, but this time for mental health, I can't tell you how much that means to me as someone who went through this and is taking it personally. And now what I want to do most is not only continue to shine and spread music, but to reach a hand back into the darkness for people who might still be struggling.
And everyone's struggling with something. And
Exactly.
so that's your tip with taking it personally. And before we get into that, I just want to say we had a large conversation about a very large shoe about 10 years ago on the Today Show. Kenneth Cole and I broke the world record for the world's largest shoe. Okay, we hold the world record, and we can get into that at another time. But today,
congratulations!
Yes, thank you. Still, we still hold the record. But you built the largest shoe with me. But you also now want to start the largest conversation. And I just wanted to end with tip and what you want people to know. So,
mental health is arguably the largest pandemic in this country, maybe that we've ever known. And so, our intention, this mental health month, is to create the largest conversation about this largest pandemic and encourage people. And you can only do that, we feel, if people are willing. And the goal ultimately is to end stigma, because stigma is what is so debilitating, and is to get people to take it personally. So, and the convenient acronym is TIP, take it personally. So we're encouraging people to offer their tips on how they take it personally. And on the 7th at 6 o'clock, we're hoping people will post. And if you go to Mental Health Coalition, you'll have some tools you can use to share your story. And you could be creative, you could be somber, you could be insightful.
Whatever you are.
Yeah, whatever your person is.
Really,
Rachel,
what we want to know is that people to know that they're not alone.
Right.
That they're not the only ones struggling.
Rachel,
Thank you
Kenneth,
so much, and
thank
great
you.
to see you again.
Really appreciate it. And you can learn more about the Mental Health Coalition by heading to today.com.